We're on to the Threes Company offering here in the gilts, the crossbred gilts 35 and 36. We're going to start with this blue gilt 73-12, lot 35 and 73 litter. We've got a black bear in this sale, and we sold those blues extremely well in our last sale, as well as our Kingpins entry, the blue bear. This is the only gilt in the litter, and we decided to offer. I'm not sure why, but we decided to offer. She is the only female within that very deep bear litter. And I think she's a gilt that offers a lot of quality, not only from just a viewing standpoint, but in terms of pedigree-wise, out of that depth of litter. Her pedigree reads Closing Time, which is the quitting time big stepson we raised, sold to the stud, got him back there at upper hand, back on a backdrop, Dirty Lovin'. The Dirty Lovin' sow is the mother of Logue's third overall crossbred at the Indiana State Fair. And just a good pedigree that puts a lot of things together. Three's Company deal, it kind of ties both sow lines together we've got along with. And this gilt here, looking at her, she's one that's awesome built, good looking, balanced, square, and I think one that's going to be a good kind of a big one. If you show her to market or breeding, I hope she goes to a sow firm afterwards, because she's got a lot of generating ability. She is a little bit smaller comparative to her brothers, meaning that she probably stretches into darn sure into the summer, probably into the fall if you need her to, because she's one that's gonna look good big, and just the bigger she is, the better she'll look, the way she's built. And I think a gilt that offers quality in terms of balance, design, proportion, soundness, feet and legs, and a good kind of a look, and still immature in her type and kind. Show her a blue, show her a belt. I think she'll be a very competitive crossbred gilt. Lot 36 is going to be next, and this is one that goes back. She's doing this back on a Teen Spirit on Target. We talked about that Teen Spirit on Target with her littermate brother earlier. That's a foundation kind of a sow that had the big steps. Actually, the mother of Closing Time. This would be the grandma out of the mother of this lot 36 gilt. So doing this is the burger boar we've got along with so well, both at Three's Company and Platt, in terms of putting dimension and power and substance in them. And then you add that Teen Spirit sow back in the way, and that Wintex program, and what the teen sows have done has been tremendous. And she looks like a show gilt, but she's pretty different in her type and kind, in terms of offering a dimension and power, and still one that's pretty good looking in her front end, in terms of doing this hogs that always have enough power, shape, and dimension, and to have enough look out of that Teen Spirit deal. I think she does do that. Not to sound like a broken record, she's versatile. Breeding, market, do what you want to do. Show her in the summer, show her in the fall. She's going to be the extras gilt that has more power and dimension than most, and still one that's going to look like that as a big one, and still have a lot of resale value when it's said and done. So really good pair of smaller gilts in the offering, but in terms of quality, we like both of them, just depending on your feeding type and kind. But gilts we know have some resale value, and darn sure some sow potency.